You think you're just nice or empathetic? Oh, please. Let's drop the sugar coating and call it what it is, a full-blown neurological tax. Every room you walk into is a battlefield of unspoken nuances. You're not just noticing moods, you're navigating a minefield. Those tiny shifts in expression, they're like neon signs to your brain, screaming for attention. And guess what? Most people are blissfully oblivious. But not you. You're plugged into the matrix of micro-expressions, while others are on autopilot. Feeling seen yet? You should be. Because what's happening here isn't just social awareness. It's high-stakes cognitive warfare. Time to recalibrate what you think you know. Let's decode this cerebral circus. Your brain is a high-speed processor, tuned to the slightest flicker in the human condition. It's scanning, filtering, and categorizing faster than a supercomputer. Each micro-expression, a byte of data. Every vocal inflection, a code to crack. Why? Because your neural circuitry demands it. It's an evolutionary trade-off. This hypervigilance was once a survival mechanism, spotting the saber-toothed tiger's frown before it pounced. Now, it's just a glitch in the modern software, causing unnecessary cognitive friction. But when you notice that eyebrow twitch or that half-second smile drop, your baseline calibration shifts. Welcome to the world of sensory saturation. Here's where it turns interesting. What if I told you this hypersensitivity is your superpower? That's right, the glitch is also an edge. Your brain's relentless data collection? It's a high-octane processing unit, turning social static into actionable intel. While others miss subtleties, you're already formulating strategies. You're a human polygraph, detecting lies, gauging sincerity, and predicting outcomes with uncanny accuracy. This isn't just intuition, it's an evolutionary advantage. Your hardware is finely tuned, like a Formula One car on a go-kart track. But remember, every superpower has its kryptonite, overload. Manage the sensory inputs, and you've got yourself a tactical advantage. Here's the strategic conclusion. You need an internal protocol upgrade. It's time to control your input settings. Don't let sensory saturation hijack your bandwidth. Implement a neurological firewall, filtering what's vital from what's noise. Think of it as recalibrating your radar. The more precise your focus, the less cognitive friction you'll endure. Channel this high-performance software to serve, not sabotage. Remember, it's not about blocking sensitivity, it's about directing it. Upgrade your mental firmware, and watch how your mind shifts from chaotic overwhelm to strategic precision. Ready to reboot? So, whether you're an HSP or just a human navigating the emotional chaos, remember this. Your brain is not your enemy, but your untapped arsenal. Manage it wisely, and the world will feel like it's running on dial-up while you're on fiber optics. No need for likes or shares, just master your internal protocol. Stick around for more twists in the neural matrix. Think noticing mood shifts is just about being thoughtful? It's more like running a high-risk sensory operation. Every subtle change is a broadcast to your brain's command center. While others float through social interactions, you're on high alert, decoding the emotional Morse code. Welcome to the club where your brain is the radar, and every smile or frown is a blip. This isn't empathy, it's a sensory overload. The kind that makes your social battery drain faster than a smartphone on 5% charge. Ready to confront the real reason behind this hyper-awareness? Buckle up. Time to dissect the sensory software. Your brain's operating system is set to maximum sensitivity. It's like having a high-resolution camera capturing every pixel of human emotion. This isn't just perception. It's an internal feedback loop of epic proportions. Each mood swing you detect sends your neurons into a frenzy, demanding interpretation. The evolutionary trade-off. It's a primal survival instinct gone rogue. In the age of saber-tooths, this was essential. Today, it's like driving a Ferrari in a bumper car arena, overkill. Your baseline calibration is tuned to hypervigilance, causing unnecessary sensory saturation. Understanding this dynamic is your first step towards mastering it. Here's the twist. This high-sensitivity glitch is a stealth advantage. Your brain's ability to process emotional microdata makes you a social strategist. While others are lost in noise, you're synthesizing patterns, identifying trends, and predicting shifts. It's not just intuition, it's a tactical asset. You're the Sherlock of social settings, seeing what others miss. This isn't a weakness, it's a finely tuned instrument. But beware, the line between sensitivity and sensory overload is thin. Hone your focus, and this becomes your sharpest tool. It's all about turning potential chaos into strategic clarity. Your internal protocol needs an upgrade. It's time to refine your focus settings. Instead of drowning in every emotional ripple, become the master of selective attention. Set boundaries on your brain's input stream. Think of it as tuning a radio. Dial into clear signals and filter out the static. Your high-performance software needs direction, not random access. Harness this sensitivity and transform it from a glitch into an edge. This internal recalibration will shift you from overwhelmed by emotions to a masterful navigator of them. Ready for the next level of brainware optimization? Whether you're an HSP or just feeling the emotional noise, remember, your brain is a powerhouse, not a liability. Direct its energy, and the world's chaos becomes your playground. Forget the likes and shares. Master your own neural domain. Stick around for more dives into the psychological matrix. Think your knack for detecting mood shifts is just a quirky trait. Newsflash, it's a full-throttle neural operation. You're not just in tune with emotions. You're wired into a 24/7 emotional broadcast network. While others glide through social settings, your brain's running a high-stakes surveillance mission. Every smile, every frown, it's all high-definition data feeding into your internal processor. Most people are blissfully tuning out. But you're locked in, mission control style. Ready to lift the curtain on what's really happening in your cognitive cockpit? Brace yourself. Let's decode your brain's high-resolution sensory array. You're running an emotional operating system set to hypersensitive mode. Imagine a cat's whiskers, but for human emotion, detecting the slightest tremor in the emotional atmosphere. This isn't just awareness, it's a turbocharged feedback loop. Every emotional tick triggers a cascade of neuronal activity. Why? Because your brain's hardwired for survival. But in today's world, it feels more like an outdated software bug. Your baseline calibration is set on high alert, leading to sensory saturation where others feel nothing. Welcome to the cognitive roller coaster. Here's the kicker. This so-called glitch is your secret weapon. Your ability to read emotional microdata is like having a sixth sense in social dynamics. You're not just observing, you're strategizing. While others are oblivious, you're piecing together the puzzle, anticipating shifts, and adapting like a pro. This isn't just sensitivity, it's your evolutionary edge. You're a social tactician, turning emotional chaos into calculated moves. But beware, overload is your Achilles heel. Fine-tune your focus, and this becomes your sharpest asset. It's about transforming potential overload into pure strategic prowess. Time for a strategic overhaul of your internal protocol. Your mission: filter the emotional noise. Prioritize crucial data and discard the static. Think of it as setting up a firewall against unnecessary sensory input. Your high-performance system needs a clear directive, not a constant flood of data. Channel your sensitivity into a focused beam of insight. This recalibration will shift you from drowning in emotions to mastering them. Transform your brainware from chaotic to strategically precise. Ready for the upgrade? Let's optimize your neural toolkit. Whether you're an HSP or just navigating the emotional landscape, remember this: your brain is a powerhouse waiting to be harnessed. Direct its energy and watch the world's chaos become your strategic playground. No need for likes and shares. Master your mind's domain. Stick around for more neural deep dives. So you think noticing mood shifts makes you a people pleaser? Huh? Wrong. It's more like operating a high-alert emotional sonar. You're not just nice, you're a walking, talking mood detector. Every shift in tone, every flicker of doubt, broadcasts loud and clear to your brain's headquarters. Others are cruising on autopilot, but you're decoding a symphony of emotional frequencies. This isn't just perception, it's a relentless data stream. Time to face the reality of your brain's emotional hyperdrive. Buckle up, we're diving deep. Let's dismantle this mood-detecting mechanism. Your brain operates on hypersensitive mode, akin to having emotional radar. It's like wearing sunglasses that highlight every nuance in human expression. This isn't just sensitivity. It's an internal processing loop on overdrive. Each emotional tremor sends neurons into a flurry of activity. Why? Because your brain's programmed for survival instincts. But in today's world, it's more like an outdated app running in the background, consuming unnecessary bandwidth. Your baseline calibration is set to high alert, often misfiring into sensory saturation. Welcome to the high-speed chase of your neural network. And now, the twist. This glitch is your strategic advantage. Your brain's capacity to dissect emotional microdata positions you as a social ninja. You're not merely observing. You're strategizing and adapting in real time. While others are caught in the whirlwind, you're connecting dots and forecasting outcomes. It's not just intuition, it's a tactical edge. This isn't a flaw, it's a precision instrument. But beware, sensory overload is your kryptonite. Fine-tune your focus, and this transforms into your sharpest weapon. It's all about converting potential chaos into strategic clarity. Time for a strategic recalibration. Your mission: filter the emotional static. Prioritize the signals that matter and discard the noise. Think of it as setting up an emotional firewall, blocking unnecessary sensory input. Your high-performance system demands direction, not a flood of data. Harness your sensitivity into a focused beam of insight. This recalibration will shift you from emotional overload to mastery. Transform your brainware from chaotic to strategically precise. Ready for the upgrade? Let's optimize your cognitive toolkit. Whether you're an HSP or just navigating the emotional landscape, remember, your brain is a powerhouse waiting to be harnessed. Direct its energy and watch the world's chaos become your strategic playground. No need for likes and shares. Master your mind's domain. Stick around for more neural deep dives. Ever think your mood-detecting ability is just about being perceptive? Think again. You're not just picking up vibes. You're a living, breathing emotional radar. Every shift in expression is like a seismic wave to your brain's command center. Others might casually skim through interactions, but you're decoding an intricate dance of emotions. This isn't just a skill, it's a relentless broadcast into your neural network. Let's strip away the misconceptions and dive into the raw mechanics behind your high-alert emotional radar. Time for a closer look at this emotional radar system. Your brain's operating mode is set to max sensitivity, much like a satellite tuned to every whisper of emotion. This isn't just sensitivity, it's a turbocharged feedback loop. Each emotional cue sets off a chain reaction in your neural circuitry. Why does this happen? It's a relic of survival instincts. But today, it feels more like an obsolete software bug, eating away at your bandwidth. Your baseline calibration is dialed up, leading to sensory saturation where others see mere ripples. Welcome to your brain's high-speed emotional chase. Here's the revelation. This radar-like sensitivity is your secret arsenal. Your brain's ability to parse emotional microdata makes you a social strategist. While others drift in the emotional fog, you're mapping out patterns and anticipating shifts. It's not just intuition, it's a tactical advantage. This is not a flaw, but an asset refined through evolution. You're a social tactician, converting emotional chaos into calculated strategy. Yet, beware of overload. It's your Achilles heel. Fine-tune your focus, and this transforms into your sharpest tool, turning chaos into clarity. Your mission is clear: revamp your internal protocol. Prioritize essential emotional data and filter out the noise. Think of it as installing a firewall against sensory overload. Your high-performance system needs focus, not a data deluge. Channel this sensitivity into a precise tool of insight. This recalibration shifts you from emotional saturation to strategic mastery. Transform your brainware from chaotic to pinpoint precision. Ready to upgrade your neural toolkit? Let's optimize your cognitive landscape and harness your full potential. Whether you're an HSP or navigating the emotional terrain, remember this. Your brain is a powerhouse waiting to be harnessed. Direct its energy and watch the world's chaos become your strategic playground. Forget likes and shares. Master your mind's domain. Stick around for more deep dives into the neural matrix. So you think being hyper-aware of moods is just a quirky personality trait? Let's dismantle that notion. It's not just about being sensitive. You're essentially a human lie detector, picking up on emotional shifts with laser precision. While others see blank stares, you're reading an emotional novel. This isn't mere intuition. It's an all-consuming neural operation. You're tuned to a frequency others don't even know exists. Ready to uncover the gritty mechanics behind your mood radar? Let's dive in. Let's crack open the hood on this emotional radar. Your brain's software is set to max sensitivity, akin to having emotional sonar. Each twitch, every sigh, your neurons interpret them as data points. This isn't just perception, it's a high-frequency feedback loop. Why does your brain do this? It's a survival instinct relic, but today, it's more akin to an outdated app draining your battery. Your baseline calibration is set to high alert, leading to sensory saturation where others cruise smoothly. Welcome to the emotional speedway that is your brain. Here's the twist. Your so-called sensitivity glitch is actually your tactical advantage. Your brain's skill in interpreting emotional microdata is like having a sixth sense in social dynamics. While others are lost in the fog, you're already strategizing, anticipating the next move. This isn't just intuition, it's your evolutionary edge. You're a social tactician, turning emotional chaos into calculated moves. Remember, sensory overload is your Achilles heel. Hone your focus, and this becomes your sharpest asset, converting chaos into clarity. Time for an internal protocol upgrade. Filter out emotional noise and zero in on vital data. Think of it as setting up a firewall for your senses, blocking out unnecessary input. Your high-performance system demands direction, not a flood of data. Direct your sensitivity into a laser-focused tool of insight. This recalibration shifts you from emotional saturation to mastery. Transform your brainware from chaotic to strategically precise. Ready for the upgrade? Let's optimize your cognitive toolkit for peak performance. Whether you're an HSP or navigating the emotional landscape, your brain is a powerhouse waiting to be harnessed. Direct its energy and watch the world's chaos become your strategic playground. Forget likes and shares. Master your mind's domain. Stick around for more deep dives into the neural matrix. Ever feel like your mood-sensing skills make you a social sponge? Let's flip that script. You're not just absorbing emotions. You're a precision instrument, finely tuned to emotional frequencies. While others get lost in the chatter, you're a decoder in a sea of emotional white noise. This isn't just a knack. It's a full-scale operation your brain runs without a pause. Time to ditch the misconceptions and dive into the mechanics behind your emotional radar. Ready for the real story? Let's dissect the machinery behind your emotional sensitivity. Your brain's default setting is hyperalert, much like having emotional sonar. Every whisper, every twitch, your neurons translate them into a symphony of data. This isn't mere perception, it's a high-octane feedback loop. Why does your brain do this? It's a survival mechanism from ages past, now an outdated app hogging your mental bandwidth. Your baseline calibration is set to overdrive, leading to sensory saturation where others find calm. Welcome to the emotional autobahn that is your mind. Here's the twist. Your emotional sensitivity is your hidden weapon. Your brain's capacity to read the minutiae of emotions is akin to having a sixth sense in social scenarios. While others drift in a fog, you're connecting the dots and seeing the unseen patterns. This isn't just gut feeling, it's your strategic advantage. You're a social chess player, transforming emotional chaos into calculated strategy. But remember, overload is your Achilles heel. Refine your focus, and this becomes your sharpest edge, turning chaos into clarity. Time for a strategic overhaul. Prioritize emotional signals and filter out noise. Think of it as setting up a firewall for your senses, blocking unnecessary input. Your high-performance system needs focus, not a flood of data. Direct your sensitivity into a laser-focused tool of insight. This recalibration shifts you from emotional saturation to mastery. Transform your brainware from chaotic to strategically precise. Ready for the upgrade? Let's optimize your cognitive toolkit for ultimate efficiency. Whether you're an HSP or navigating the emotional terrain, your brain is a powerhouse waiting to be harnessed. Direct its energy, and the world's chaos becomes your strategic playground. Forget likes and shares. Master your mind's domain. Stick around for more deep dives into the neural matrix.